عليكم مرة أخرى. Thank you so much for having me today. And yesterday, of course, I would like to start by thanking, of course, Mr. Dr. Ahmed for his invitation and for all of this preparation for this very important program since yesterday. Indeed, my name is again Abdullah Shawesh. I am the Ambassador of the State of Palestine to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I had been here since 1 year, 1+ year ago. I learned a lot about the Nigerian culture and in particular and the African culture in general. But again, October 7th is not the start of the history as the Western media would like us all around the world to start the history as if it is just started on October 7th. This is not true. The atrocity, the humiliation that we, the Palestinians, face it. The occupation is 106 years ago when the United Kingdom, the mandatory, the British Kingdom, the mandatory power over the land of Palestine, historical land of Palestine, was issued the Balfour Declaration. At that time, our struggle, we starting our struggle as a Palestinian, because in this particular, in this very notorious declaration, they whom did not own, gifted our historical land, the Palestine, to the European Jewish. 1948, the Jewish gang succeeded to expel us, the majority of the Palestinian people, and succeeded, unfortunately, to ethnically cleanse the majority of us from our historical land, and the majority of us became a refugee. I born personally in a refugee camp in Gaza. My late father, Muhammad, is born in Berga, our historical land, our original village. Unfortunately, this is the case. 1967, Israel occupied the remaining part of the historical land of Palestine, Gaza, West Bank, and East Jerusalem. Beside, of course, the Golan Heights and part of Egypt, Sinai. Since that time also, the Palestinians did not stop struggling against the occupation. And when I say the Palestinian, I would like you to know all that we, the Palestinian, Christian and Muslims, together in this united, fully homogeneous people in this regard, just to shed light, because it's very important, my brothers and sisters, if they are listening to me. It's very important to know that this is not a struggle between, or this is not something happening between the Muslim and the Christian. A lot of Jewish people is in our faith, in supporting us, fighting against us. I want to say fighting, not a military fight. I mean politically fighting against in our favor. And one of the most important military revolution was erupted and articulated by George Habash. George Habash is a Christian Palestinian. He launched a very strong military resistance against the Israeli occupation. So that it's very important here, in particular in Africa, to know that, because again, the Western media, the Israeli propaganda is trying to articulate it as if it is just between the Muslim and the Jew, which is not true at all. Please be very careful when you are tackling this issue, so that again, we the Palestinians united in this struggle. There is tens of names of our brothers, Christians, who is fighting the Israeli occupation. One of them is Archbishop. He used to smuggle the weapons to the Palestinian fighter. Please make sure that this, what did you used to hear from the Western media, from the Israeli propaganda, is not the truth. We erupted the first intifada in 1987. In this intifada, it was continued 5 years. Then by the end of this intifada, Yasser Arafat succeeded or accepted to sit to the negotiation table in Oslo Accord. In Oslo Accord, 30 years ago, we accept the Palestinians to build our state in only 22% of our historical land. But unfortunately, the other side did not accept, so that they assassinated Ishaq Rabin, the leader of the Oslo Accord, one of the godfather of establishing the state of Israel. They assassinated him, then they poisoned Yasser Arafat himself. We the Palestinians accepting the two-state solution. We will continue to call for the two-state solution, not likewise how the media articulate that the Palestinians refusing it. But the other part, the Israeli occupation, is completely refusing this issue. They did not stop build their settlement, their illegal settlement in our in West Bank and our land. So that this is the point. Again, I'm here in Nigeria to tell you our part of the story. Unfortunately, we denied, long time ago, we denied the right to appear on the screen, in the TVs, in the radios, to tell our part. The others have the full, not only the full right, and the full support from the Western media. All what we call for it, today and forever, two-state solution, the applicability of international law in equal foot for everyone, the applicability and the adaptation, the applicability and the implementation of the UN resolution 181, 194 and other UN resolution. But unfortunately, again, Israel, and it is Western support, and is completely denying and refusing this. What has happened in October 7, 20 days ago, did not came from vacuum. It's a legitimate resistance. It does not came from vacuum. Likewise, how did the Secretary General, the United Nations Secretary General articulated it, and they launched a very strong campaign against him because he touched for a bit the reality. I'm gonna stop here. Thank you so much again. لا تنسونا بالدعاء. الحمد لله الذي شرفنا بأن نكون حول هذا المسجد الأقصى. الحمد لله الذي شرفنا أننا حماة الأقصى وحماة المقدسات الإسلامية والمسيحية كما كان يقول المرحوم ياسر عرفات. الحمد لله الذي شرفنا بهذا. الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على النبي المصطفى